All right, guys, I am back, and I have a box. I've got a box that I've already opened because this thing arrived today, and I have no idea where it's from. It was just on the front porch. I didn't recognize anything. It just had my name on it, so I opened it, and then I realized, hey, there's some gear in here. There's some stuff. Let me not go through it. Let me look and try to figure out what this box is, who sent it, where it came from. Did I order it? Sometimes I order stuff, and I forget. You know, I do it with Amazon a lot because they make it so easy with one click. And then I'm like, oh, yeah, this about, you know, so I'm going to tell you, I just spent the better part of maybe 4 hours. Maybe that's an exaggeration. Maybe it's like an hour. But it felt like 4 hours trying to figure out where the hell this box came from. There's a return address on here with kind of a company name. I looked up the return. I mean, I did like a whole Google search on the return address, and a place called Furniture Factory or something comes. It's a furniture warehouse in Staten Island, New York. It's you know, it has the word Peregrine here. There's a Peregrine supply company that offers a monthly subscription box that's all about beards and beard related stuff. It's not this. I got a lot of birds. A lot of bird stuff came up. Yeah. I was able to find on Facebook a Peregrine, and I'm just saying the word Peregrine is there. I have no idea. STRCO Peregrine. But again, this address matches up to that furniture warehouse place. I mean, and they have a website online and everything. But there is a thing there on Facebook. You can find something called the Peregrine Hiking Supply or whatever, and they're doing a new subscription box, I guess. I've never heard of them. I've never signed up for it. But that's the closest thing that I could possibly find. So all I know is that a box from Staten Island arrived today, showed up out of the blue. And I had to run home from the shop real quick, you know, just to grab something, and it was there, and I just put it in the car, took it to the shop, opened it up, and I was like, oh, let me go home and do a video. I mean, let me open it again at home. So I am kind of opening it for the first time. There's some holes poked in it, I just realized. I don't know where they came from. So there's some stuff in it. A lot of what's in it looks like stuff that we've seen before in some other boxes. Just about everything. So, do you guys remember this? This is the 22 caliber blank, like tripwire. I actually have a whole video on this. I did a whole video testing this out. We got 2 of them in Battle Box a long time ago, and it was one of those things where at first I was like, poo. But then I got my hands on some 22 caliber blanks. You can get them at like Home Depot and Lowe's for like nail guns and stuff. I'll put a thing over here. I'll probably put an end screen if you want to see the video where I actually tested these out in the woods. Kind of cool. We got one of these. We got one of these. Is that a Firebird knife? Got a Firebird knife. I don't know what model that is. 7601. I don't know that off the top of my head. Got one of these. I know we've seen this before. And then we've definitely seen some of these before. So I had like legit, I don't know where this box came from. Now, is this a hiking? I don't think that this is a hiking supply box, because why would you need to set up a tripwire, you know, a noise-making, awareness, you know, make a loud noise, let you know somebody's out there device somewhere. Hiking. I could kind of maybe, we'll go item by item. There's no card in the box or anything either. I just noticed that this, the Firebird box is messed up. So let's go item by item and look at it, guys, and, you know, talk about it. And if anybody has any idea what this is, any at all, please comment. I'm so curious. So we'll start with the Firebird. Firebird is a division of Ganzo, Chinese-made knives. They're actually pretty decent quality. Not high-end, not even close, but decent quality knives, Firebirds. And I have reviewed quite a few on the channel in the past. I haven't done it in a while. You get a Benchmade like baggie. And I have seen this before, I believe, this model. So they're all 440C blades. They're decently heat treated. Notice I'm using the word decent a whole lot. They're decently heat treated blades. All G10. You know, some of the better brands are give you like plastic backspacers and stuff. You've got a G10 backspacer there, steel liners, deep carry clip. Doesn't look like it moves. Not too rough on your pocket. You have some people. I'm not defending this particular brand. I'm using this as an example. A lot of people like to say, "Oh, they stole that. Oh, that's a copyright. That's a trademark." No, guess what? The patent on the Axis lock for Benchmade expired a long time ago. So a lot of companies use this lock now, as long as they don't specifically call it Axis lock. Totally legal. It's a nice sized blade. Actually, I have not seen this particular model before. What Firebird usually does is they'll make the same model in like 3, 4, 5 different color handles and maybe a satin and a black blade, and then they'll put it all over the place. They'll sell it for a couple years, and then they'll retire it and come out with a new design. I don't know where they get their designs from specifically. I know that they have, and I've talked about this before. They had one that looked remarkably like the Benchmade 940, except it was about 25% bigger. I loved it. I still love it. I still have it in there, in the knife collection. I actually like it better in terms of feel than the 940 because it's just that little bit bigger. They had, and Ganzo had, and then Firebird had very remarkably similar, so not clones because they're not trying to pass them off as like an actual Benchmade knife, but very closely inspired by, copied, not even direct copy, but clearly they took design from some other companies. They had one that looked like the Repellent 551, but anyway, it's a decent looking knife. Again, I'm gonna keep saying decent, not great, but decent. We talk about starter knives, or we talk about just the kind of knife that you can carry around and not worry about if it, wow, that's great action, if it doesn't make it home with you. I wouldn't say they're throwaway knives, but they're good, low-cost knives that you're not heartbroken if something happens to it. So, it's a potential for some custom stuff. Like the jimping, love the finish on the blade, really nice finish on the blade. And they do a decent heat treat on their 440C. I think I already said that. I have nothing here to test the blade out with. I have no cutting money or anything because I just really wasn't prepared for this right now. I didn't know what was going to be in the box, but I can attest that every other Ganzo that I've ever had came fairly well finished. In another recent video, we used a receipt. Let's take the chance again and see how it does. Very nice. Okay. Receipts are harder than cutting money. In terms of, harder, you got to have a nice, really sharp edge bevel there to cut that receipt nicely. So, not bad. Is this bearings? This feels like some inexpensive bearings. They don't feel like really, really good bearings, like precision bearings, but they're bearings. I can like this, I guess. Sure, why not? What is next? Now, I think we've seen this in a battle box once upon a time. The mosquito repellent bomb, all natural stuff. It smells like something that's all natural. It smells like something that might clear your sinuses up too. Does it work? I don't know. Coming at the end of the summer, it'd be nice to have it at the beginning of the summer to check it out. But it's deep-free, plant-based. I just don't remember if I even tried it out when we saw it before. But, woodsy. Okay. These things work. And I'll tell you, I know I've showed you these on the channel before. I've used them in real life. These by Smiths. Smiths is a very hit or miss. Some of the stuff that Smiths makes is really good, and some of it's kind of hokey and like, what is that thing? I don't know what, but the way this works, so this is your little tinder maker. It's basically, it's a cheese grater for wood. So you can take a stick, take a piece of wood, take whatever, and put it in there, and you grate it. You just scrape it against there, and use a nice dry wood, and it makes you some very nice fire starting material. And then you have it collected there. You dump it. You put it. All right. At this point, if you're watching this channel, you probably know the basics of starting a fire, but if, you know, so you put that in there, and then you can use, it's a good ferro rod. It's not a very big one, but it's a good one. Comes with a decent scraper. It works. It throws sparks. I am not going to do it on the desk right now because there's stuff all over the desk. You know, sometimes I'm like, I've got decent insurance. I'll burn the house down. Right now, the house burnability is a little bit higher. But this thing works, and it's very lightweight, and it's nice to have. And I have used it in legit real life. This thing is pretty cool. I like this. So this we're putting over in like the meh. This is, I like these floating inflatable lights. This is not one that is among my favorites, because if it's the one I'm thinking of, it's clear. I like the ones that are frosted. They have like a frosty finish because they just diffuse light better, and they make for a better lantern. Yeah, this is the clear one. Once again, I think we saw it in BattleBox once upon a time. So, again, for those who don't know, what you can do with this is, so it's got a solar panel here, and it charges in sunlight. There should be a little power in it, but we'll blow it up real quick. I like the valve on climate stuff a lot better. So this now floats. A little top heavy, but it floats. And what'll happen is, you can plug a USB into there as a little power bank. And again, waterproof because it's floating. This will tell you how much charge it has. You can barely see. Do you see those little LEDs over there? And then it's got lights. And so if I turn off the lights here, it's a small lantern. Like I said, see now, you see how the light the light shoots like mostly down. The ones that have like a frosted finish instead of just the transparent finish, they diffuse the light out much better like a lantern. So they will light up your surrounding area much better than this that just has the light that goes straight down. Now, if you're suspending it up, that's great. But if you're using it just sitting on a surface, it's nice to have the diffused light that comes laterally so that you can light up your surrounding area. That's why these ones, they work, this brand, but it's not my favorite ones. And for the life of me, I cannot remember. I'll probably have to put it in text who makes the ones that I really like. But this, I mean, like I said, it works. It does what it's supposed to do. My boys love these things for some reason. They used to like taking them in the bath when they were still of bath age, but now they're shower age. So, but take them, you know, in the water at night, or just take them camping. Take them, you know, leave it in the car as an emergency device, whatever. But they're cool because they can squish up but again, oh, and the valve. Sorry, the valve here is the kind where you got to squeeze for the air to go in and out, which, not my favorite, but it is what it is. Decent item, not great item, not a junky item. I've never had one of these. I've had the boys pop them with like rough housing or a sharp pointy thing, but I've never had one just leak on its own or anything like that. So there's that. And then I guess we got one thing left, and it is another one of these emergency weather radio crank up guys. I now have 39 of them. And, you know, I've said this before. Having one is great. Having two is great. Having three is great. Having 39, all right, now what the hell am I going to do with 39 of these things? This one is endorsed by the American Red Cross, but I don't think that means a whole lot. I don't put a whole lot of stock in that over other ones. It just means that this is the one that they signed the contract to stick their name on. You know what I mean? So, once again, for those who don't know, what does this do? So, this is a power bank as well as a flashlight, as well as an AM/FM weather band radio. And the whole shtick here is that if you can't charge it up with the solar or plug it in and charge it, some of them even let you put batteries in. This one does not. It's got a solenoid where you can hand crank it and provide your own power so that no matter where you are, no matter what's going on, you always have power. And this is just on off, okay? But now how much I've never in real life, by the way, in an actual emergency situation, had to use a hand crank device. So I don't know how much power it actually gives you, but it also, so you've got a USB like power bank, right? Headphones. There's all your connections. So you can plug it. You can actually plug it in to charge it and all that stuff. USB out. Full AM, FM. Oh, are we on the FM? Did we not go to FM? We gotta turn it back on. There's AM. Oh, you gotta turn it back off and then back on again. Interesting. And then, yeah, like your emergency weather channels. Oh, and the battery's dying because, yeah. These are weatherproof, weather resistant, not water. I wouldn't throw it in the water, but you should always have one of them for an emergency kit, maybe two. You don't need 39. There you go. I don't know what the hell this box is. I don't know if it's themed. I don't know if this is, I kind of feel like, once again, without having some kind of card to explain it, or any kind of information to know where the hell this all came from, I feel like this is another one of the, like another, subscription box, overstock box. Like somebody just stuck a bunch of stuff in and was like, we have extra of all this stuff, put it in a box and send it out. But who are you? Where did you come from? So I guess the best thing I can think of is, this is all giveaway stuff. All of it. All of it is giveaway stuff. For a future giveaway thing. What do you guys think? All right, so who knows? I mean, like I said, if anybody knows where this all came from, awesome. Please tell me if you're familiar with what I'm looking at. But what do you guys think about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 giveaway items? Yeah? I don't know. I got nothing more to say on this unboxing because I don't know what it is. I don't know how much this thing costs. I don't know if I paid for it, if someone else paid for it. I mean, it's mine now. It had my name on the address, and it had it in a way. I don't want to say anything about it, but it was addressed to me in a way that I would sign up for something, not that other people would have access to usually. So I don't know. I hope that this is. I hope we can figure out as a group what this is. So you guys tell me and tell me what you think of the stuff. Interesting day. Remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you. And I'll be back again real soon.